Good morning, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy and it's not sunny, it's not raining, which is a good thing because I've forgotten to bring in my my cushions. I must go get them today because I'll run out of luck and it will rain. So, well, didn't sleep that well, found it really hard to get off to sleep, had bad heartburn as well, which didn't help. Took some Gaviscon and so it silenced it, but it was annoying and it didn't really work the first time I took it, so I had to take some more. But I got off eventually after, and then I got woken up straight away, more or less, for one reason or another, and Gary bashing around. So I thought I saw Spider-Man. You know, just checking. This room has had some humdingers in it, which is not good for my yarn room. You know, my yarn room needs to be spider free. And I plugged that thing in for the longest time, you know, that I've got. It's here somewhere. It's one of those things with a light on, you know. Do not work. Do not buy them. Don't invest in them. They are rubbish. So, I've got my neck light on, and it's not for yarn. It's to read my pussycat quote. Let's have a look. The same cat snobs who enjoy showing off what beautiful cats they have force us cats to sit in cages for hours and hours at a time in a church hall or some drafty place. It's deadly boring. Remember, pedigrees are purely for humans, not feline pleasure. I'm not really sure I understand that one. I tick them so we don't go back and do them again. You know. So yesterday's movie quote of the day. You should not drink and bake. I didn't think anyone was going to get that because, you know, I've had some in the past where I thought they were easy and they've been hard. And I knew this one was hard. But two people got the person, and that was Linda Fairbrother and Kim. You all got it, that was Arnie from my fabulous acting skills. But two people, Jane, Licorice's mum, and Trina Rash, both knew that it was raw deal. Oh my God. Saw that movie for the first time. It was obviously back in the 80s. And as soon as that line, you should not drink and bake, came up, we just sort of looked at each other for, who writes stuff like this? Well, people who write for Arnie, that's who. But it was bad but brilliant at the same time. This one, very, very easy because I feel like you deserve an easy one. Big mistake. Huge. Must go shopping. So imagine I've got loads of bags in my hand. Designer bags. Big mistake. Huge. Must go shopping. That is so easy. So easy. And I hope you'll get that from my dodgy acting. I know. Today is dodgy. Probably tiredness, I have to say. Today's Formula 1, so I'll be watching that and doing some crochet and relaxing. Not going to go out in the car because all that kerfuffle is still going on at the pumps, which is just mental, ridiculous. No reason for it. There's no shortage of fuel anywhere, but one that people make. And of course, everyone that's there, not everyone is an idiot. Some people really do need to get petrol because they've got to go to work, pick the kids up from school, variety of everything, everyday reasons. They've run low, they've got to go on a big journey, they've got to go to hospital. Who knows? People do need it, like Gary needs it, but it's not imminent that he has to have it today. It will become that way, but for now we're just sitting tight and waiting for all the insanity to get over and done with. After all, I mean, he can use my car after his. If I don't use mine, then he's got extra there, so he shouldn't, you know, he shouldn't kind of run out before it all settles down. But honestly, it's disturbing that why do people do it? It's like the same every time. It's like the toilet roll thing when the pandemic first hit. You know, why? Why toilet rolls? And whenever we get snow, there's no bread in the shops. There's no milk. It's like, oh my God, you know, doomsday prep, quick. And yet, you know, it's all fine. All fine. I don't understand it. But, you know, when there was like no petrol, do you remember that? When there was no fuel because we had that blockade in the country. We had this fuel blockade of the depots. I don't remember what it was all about now. But there were these protesters, probably, I don't know if it was like lorry drivers protesting against lorry drivers. But there was this big campaign called Dump the Pump, Don't Fill Up. Massive protests everywhere. Blockades at petrol stations. Petrol was very scarce. And yet, I could drive around and go get petrol. There were queues. But every now and then, a petrol station would get a delivery. And if you were driving around, the streets were deserted, no one was going out. And you could see, oh, there's a tanker in there. I'll go get some petrol. I found it easy to get it. And that was when we had none. There was, there was a shortage. And yet, it was easier to get than it is now. Not that I'm out there trying. I haven't been out at all. But I will start feeling stir crazy. But I think, you know, I did actually really need a few days staying at home after 3 days of going out. You know, that was a lot. It took a big chunk of me. But, you know, I have to say, there's been times when I've maybe gone out shopping and that's all I've done, and it has put me down for a couple of days. Well, I had 3 days. I had Herne Bay, I had Camber Sands with sand dunes, hills, and there was a hill at Herne Bay, and then we went shopping, and I still wasn't as tired as the one time I went shopping. So I'm hoping that means that I am actually a bit on the mend. Hopefully, fingers crossed, big time. So, not really got much else to tell you today. I'm going to make a curry. I'm going to make a Chinese curry, I believe. We were going to have something yesterday. It didn't quite work out. We're going to have a casserole and we didn't. And I think we just... What did we eat? I think spaghetti on toast. Yeah. That's tin spaghetti in tomato sauce. Heinz spaghetti, you know. Well, I don't think it was Heinz, but that's what we had. Spaghetti on toast for dinner. It was amazing. I haven't had spaghetti on toast since, I think since Paul was a baby. The last time I had spaghetti on toast. And I had it round, I didn't even have it because I made it. I was at a friend's house and she was going to do lunch. And she said, would you like some lunch with us? And I thought, well, it's either that or go home. So I said, yeah, great. So she said, well, I'm going to do spaghetti on toast for a son. And we can all have the same. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I haven't had that for a while. And I think the time before that, I had had it when I was a child. So, yeah. And I don't know why, because it's really nice and I like it. But it's not something I do. Gary loves it, though. And he loves putting spaghetti and tomatoes together. I like putting them in and like, heat them up, like tin tomatoes. He loves that. It becomes like a soup with noodles in. And when he goes on a diet, he'll eat that. I just put 2 tins and that'll be his dinner. He loves it. Yeah. I used to like tomatoes on toast. It was one of my favourite things. It was one of my favourite low-calorie things because just tomatoes on toast, a little bit of ketchup on them to make them a bit sweeter. I loved that. But when I was young, I used to eat some ridiculous stuff. Tomato sauce sandwiches, like ketchup sandwich, ketchup on toast. My favourites. I loved them. Well, actually, my favourite was egg. Egg with tomato ketchup. But tomato ketchup sandwiches and banquet. Loved it. I had some dodgy foods. I used to... Sugar sandwiches when I was a child. My sister got me onto that. To butter the bread and like put sugar on it and then do this until it's all coated. Another piece of bread. Oh, sugar sandwich. Yeah. No wonder I have no teeth now. Well, no wonder she has no teeth, should I say. She ate them more than I did, obviously. It was her thing. And banana cut into discs, placed on the sandwich, a little bit of sugar on top. Oh, caramelizes it a little bit. It's beautiful. But the thing is, bananas don't taste like bananas to me at the moment. They have a bit of a weird vibe. Some things still have a weird vibe, but some things are actually coming back. I tried cherry Pepsi Max the other day. Tasted like diesel. And the funny thing was it didn't taste like diesel. If you remember rightly, and this, I know it's disgusting, it tasted like cheesy poo along with all the meats. But now it tastes like diesel. And from day one, when we had our first jab, Gary said that Coke to him tasted like diesel. And I didn't get that. So maybe mine's a little bit better. Mine's a little bit better and I'm only tasting it diesel now. Clutching at straws, I know. Clutching at straws. Anyway. So, yeah, things still not great. But I brushed my teeth the other day. Not that I didn't do it today. It's the wrong thing to say. When I brushed my teeth the other day, for once, it tasted like mint in the toothpaste. And it was like a bit of a, oh, it doesn't taste weird. Mint and dirt, you know, normally. But I could taste mintiness. It wasn't strong, and it still tasted a bit iffy. But it was more like mint than mint and dirt. So, hopefully, it's all going to come back to normal. But the know what I'm worrying about? When we get the booster, it's all going to go back. It will go back to being horrible again. It could happen. You know, it could. Anyway. If you weren't watching my Vox chat, why not? I'll put a link at the end. But if you did, I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but Linda, just a crochet sister, get well soon, darling. And we want to see you back at home, making your videos, but please get well first. Get strong. She had a massive heart attack and she had stents put in. And my boy's dad, when he had his heart attack and was in hospital, he had his stents in, he was home soon, and obviously just taking it easy. So that's what I'm hoping will happen with Linda, that she'll rally, she'll get on her feet and be allowed home and just get pampered. So get well soon, darling. We love you lots. We're thinking of you. And I'm going to say goodbye and stay safe and take care and all of the stuff that I normally say. And I'm going to upload my videos and go get on with creating. I'm going to create a garment. Well, it's a scarf, actually. I was going to do a blanket, but people decided they wanted it as a scarf, so I'm going to try and do that. So I'm going to do a few variations as well and get ready for a tutorial on it, which will either be today or tomorrow. Depends on how absorbing Formula 1 is. Anyway, bye for now. Stay safe. I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to Rocksteady, where you'll see I have my out and about in Camper Sands video on there. And I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.